Lie awake at night, wishing you were mine. I'm standing here holding biggest heartache in town. Whenever you come around, I get weak in the knees and I lose my breath. Oh, I try to speak, but the words won't come. I'm so scared to death. When you smile, that smile, the world turns upside down. Whenever you come around.
Welcome, glad to be back with you. Just thought I'd throw a little something in there, a little different. Upcoming superstar right there, if not already a superstar. Glad to be back with you. Here's the real news. Hope everything is going well for you for this summer. Just got some sensitive subject here. Once again, please don't waste your time posting negative comments and negative response. Go on, find something positive that can help you. Find something positive that you can work with to help improve your life. Again, my intention, sometimes I may come over, sound, negative. Again, please, that's my first objective. I want to say something to help you evaluate your life, something that will make you feel better about life. Simply evaluate what's going on. I have a thing I call F to the second power. That means allow your allow your facts to deal with your feeling. F to the second power. That song kind of threw me off a little bit. I love that song and the artist, okay? Anyway, F to the second power. Allow your facts to deal with the feelings. Don't allow your emotion be the conclusion to what you're going to do and how you're going to deal with an issue or a situation in your life. Always look for the facts, no matter how traumatizing, no matter what the tragedy might be. Find the facts, because eventually you got to get there anyhow. It's the facts going to help you to deal with. The facts going to determine the true effect of whatever it is that you might be facing. One of the things, again, I want to hit on again, racism. Again, everything in this country is about the dollar. I don't care what it is. I was watching the NFL Sunday, and they're having Hispanic Week, Hispanic Month. Okay, we got African American Month, or Black History Month, you want to call it. Now we have the Hispanic Week, or Hispanic Month. How long is this going to go on? I understand this is all about the money because you don't have Asian playing sports. You got one Asian in basketball, I think, so you get a few more. I think Yamin or something like that, then you eligible for a Hispanic Week, a Hispanic Month. This is America, and our focus should be America's. And I know the corporation and our corporate government is all about how we're going to generate a dollar, but people, we're headed to another civil war in this country, and we don't even see it. Because we constantly want to talk about Miss Black this, Miss Black that, Hispanic this, Hispanic that. But if you go out and say, well, we're going to have a Miss White America, or a White American Month, which I call PAs, Pink Americans. Now we got a social disturbance. I don't get it. How long you think the other races, or the race, however you want to call it, is going to simply sit back and allow us to discriminate against them because of what took place in the past? We got to stop it. There are things brought us to this point, and we need to let it go. There's a lot of our history was an escalator, brought us here, and now we need to let it go, people. Stop hanging on to things that define one color or culture and leave another one out. I say again, if you're judging whether or not someone can use the N-word based upon the color of their skin, that's racism. So what if we have a Pink American Month, celebrate that in sport? We can't continue to live with the past. You got to let it go, people. You got to forgive and let it go. You got to move forward. Stop trying to talk about what they always had. Every month is a pink American month. Every month is a white American month or white American week. It is not fair. It is racism. We forget all about what Martin Luther King said, that one day we will not be judged by the color of our skin, but the content of our mind. Not our culture, but what's in our heart and mind. That's what we should be judged upon. What's in your heart and what's in your mind. Don't matter. I often think Trayvon Martin case. What if this was a pink American or an Asian American that got shot? Where would all these protests have been? That idiot, Sharpton and that idiot, Jesse Jackson. Where have they been? Only time you see their faces is when that camera is rolling. I say again, I do believe Jesse Jackson has something to do with Martin Luther King being killed. He was part of it. This man is a self-centered, greedy individual. I know that sounds negative, but facts over feelings, okay? And this Sharpton dude, okay, anything to get his face in the camera. Okay, I'd like to know what happened to the campaign funds that he got. Because he know he didn't have a chance in the world winning the presidency of the United States of America. So again, people, we must arise above the past and learn to let it go. These organizations is simply making money off your stupidity. Uneducated. Okay? Why you don't have businesses with Asian writings on the door saying enter and exit? Why is it that Latino or Hispanics or Spanish writing is almost, matter of fact, it's more dominant than English in a lot of places? You call on phone calls, they give you the Spanish version, then the English version. Why not the Asian? Or why not other foreign language that we have in this country? Because, again, it's about $1 to them, but it's division to us. You can go into Walmart, Target, and the other stores. They have writing represent Latino, Spanish. No other culture, no other nationality. Sometimes you pick up a bottle or something, a product out of the store. You don't know if you're reading English or Spanish. Now, that may sound a little ignorant, uneducated, but you got to discern, oh, no, that's Spanish. Now you got to find the English version of it. Why? Because there are more Spanish-speaking people in this country than others. So it's of course they're going to go after their dollar. The Latin community, the Spanish community, dollar. They used to be go out of the Negro community and their dollars. So don't fall for that, people. We got to get rid of division. We got to get rid of things that divide us. Now, you're not going to stop the corporation because it's about money. But you can't be brainwashed. We got to stop creating division by culture and by color of skin. We got to stop it. It got to cease. Please. Because sooner or later, and I don't blame him. If I was a pink America, living in America, a.k.a. white America, you can have a Miss Black American pageant. You can have a Miss Latino pageant. But if I have just a white American pageant, then you got the affirmative action, you got the NAACP, you got everybody you can think of filing all kind of discriminatory lawsuit. You got to stop, people. I think the Urban League was concerned about some sneaker company selling $300 sneaker and they was targeting the advertising to the urban community. You're an idiot. Okay? Anybody go out and buy a $300 sneaker, if they can afford it, buy it. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. I don't care what your culture is. It's no different putting your vacation on your credit card. You can't afford it. But you put $1,200–$1,600 on a credit card, going somewhere on vacation, and all you come back with deeper debt and a conversation. That's all you got. Deeper debt and a conversation. Nobody complaining about that. Is it real news? Okay, something else I want to look at here real quickly. Let's see. Oh, drunk driving. I'm going to hit on this real quickly. Premeditated. Again, the laws is there to protect the rich people. Only time they have a law for poor people is when they is losing money. We're going to keep you in the right place at the right time to get your money. Drinking and driving. You tell me, if I plan to leave 1 point sober with a plan, for those who don't know what the meaning premeditated is, look it up, please. You plan to leave 1 point sober. You got a totally plan to leave point A sober. You're going to drive to point B sober. You planning on drinking. This is your plan. You already got it planned out in your mind. How many drinks you're going to have. Sometimes you have more, because once the alcohol get activated in your system, it creates a desire for more. And you leave that place knowing that you drove there. Who have not heard, don't drink and drive? Raise your hand. Anybody out there have not heard the slogan, don't drink and drive? So you know that it's illegal. You know you can cause someone physically harm, if not take their life, if not inflict injury upon yourself. This is premeditated, people. You hurt someone from drinking and driving, that's premeditated. Skip, you wasn't in sound mind. You was in sound mind before you left the sober point. But that law simply protect rich people like the Kennedys and others, so they can continue to drive. They can get a slap on the wrist. So you can't really discriminate with the law, but yet you can make sure the rich people are protected by the law. And you poor people, you just follow along. That is premeditated. It's no different if I leave my house with a loaded gun, written out a plan to go to another point, shoot somebody, get back in my car, and drive home. That's premeditated. And drinking and driving is premeditated. Okay. I'm going to throw this in there. This on a lot of songs. Please. The laws need to change, because we need to protect everyone. I think if you get cited 3 times for drinking and driving and proven and found guilty for drinking, DUI, your license should be revoked permanently in that state. In that state, because we live in a sovereign nation. So in that state, you should never, ever be allowed to get a driver license again in that state. If you're convicted, 3-strike rule, play with that. If drinking and driving cause someone to be killed, you shouldn't ever get a driver license again in that state. It is not fair to all the victims of drinking and driving, and somehow that state allows you to drive again. It is premeditated. You go out and with a planned intention to rape somebody, to molest a child. You must likely serve 10 to 20 years. You plan to leave your house sober, go somewhere, get intoxicated, and hit someone, cause them to lose their life, then you get 2 to 3 years. So unfair. All right, is it real news? I want to think about it, reevaluate it, okay? Please. We got to cut down the division line between cultural and racist. And as long as you allow yourself to get caught up in the media, corporate government, we always going to have that division line in our mind, people. It's unfair. Sports is for all those who qualify. Education is for all of those who qualify. We don't need any more black universities. We don't need any more Miss Black America. We don't need any more Miss Hispanic Week or Hispanic University or Hispanic School. This is America. All who qualified should be eligible to attend, to participate to be part of. We need to go back and find that essence of that philosophy, that someday we will not be judged by the cut of our skin, but we'll be judged by the content of our mind and what's in our heart. I pray and hope that we will arrive. I may not be here to see it, but we will arrive where we are not brainwashed, continue to being brainwashed, accept being brainwashed by our corporate government and corporations. All right, until we meet again, is it real news? Remember, the words you use throughout the day will have an effect upon you at the end of the day. Remember F to the second power. Allow your facts to deal with your feelings and then make a decision. Be good, and good things will happen to you. The best thing that life can give you is life itself. See ya.